Happy Wednesday. So today I want to share with you a second circumstance where I found complete satisfaction in Jesus. So several years ago, I was overseas on a mission trip. We were in a remote region of the country. In fact, we were right on the border of a very hostile state. And just a few weeks before leaving for the trip, I had read an article about several Christians in that region who were literally burned alive because they would not deny their faith in Christ. Upon learning of this, our team began to pray for the believers in that state that the Lord would strengthen their faith and their resolve to serve Him. And we also prayed that somehow, some way, we might be able to share the love of Jesus with them as well. However, we knew full well that it would not be possible for us to enter that state or share the gospel without risking our own lives. So we had been in the jungle for several days, hiking from village to village, sharing the gospel in each village that we came to. We had made our way into a small village, and it was my turn to share the message. Through a translator, I shared the message of the gospel. And at the end of it, I gave an invitation to receive Jesus. One young man and a woman raised their hand and wanted to pray to receive Christ. We prayed together with them, believing that they were laying down the religion of their family and their community and their culture to have an eternal relationship with the one true God. In their culture, the very act of taking such a step could very much isolate them, ostracize them, or potentially cost them their lives. However, they stood there, and the joy radiated from their faces that they had just received Christ. They expressed great gratitude. And in that moment, I sensed a great peace, and my soul was completely satisfied. In my mind, if I had drew my last breath at that moment, nothing better could have happened. I felt the Father's satisfaction in me. I was truly fulfilling the purpose of my life. I was carrying out the command He has given to each one of His followers to go into all the world and make disciples. When you know why God has created you and you live your highest and best purpose, there is complete satisfaction in Christ. In true Paul Harvey fashion, the rest of the story continues, though. Whenever anyone would step out in faith and receive Jesus, we would gather all of the information pertinent so that we could have pastors who would come and follow up after we were gone and help the believers become disciples. As this was taking place, the location of the village was revealed, and we quickly realized that we had unintentionally found ourselves across that border in the state where persecution was at its highest. We were in the place where the Christians had been burned alive just weeks earlier. We were encouraged to grab our packs and to go from this place quickly. The point that I want to share with you today is that you can have complete satisfaction in Jesus when you know why you were created and you live out the purpose that God created you for. Your purpose is not meant to be a mystery. If you seek the Lord and ask Him to reveal His plan, to reveal His purpose for your life, He will show you. And there is no greater joy or satisfaction to be about your Father's business in this life. Father, please reveal to your servants who earnestly seek to know their design and their purpose to live for you. May they find a deep and intimate satisfaction in living the life you created them to live. Be blessed and live on purpose today.